Shoved in support yet again. Are we surprised? No. Are we picking Ganesha? Maybe. We should have kept Regame yesterday. Go ahead and watch that one next. It'll be on the end screen for you. But we could also do more of a fun support if we really wanted to. I'll have to update my new support video at some point. At least I love doing that in SMITE 1. You guys always loved it too. Amir's feeling pretty good right now. He actually just got buffed this patch. I'll have to show you my Hecate support live at some point for sure too. Let's keep it a little more traditional, especially with a Suki, and we'll blast a little Ymir game out. Why not? You have fun with that. He's got changed a little bit to where he's of course we're gonna go for the mint chocolate chip, one of my favorite skins. He got buffed a little more to where his damage size are different, and his damage isn't as good. Like when you're building him damage wise, it's not as good. But when you build him tanky, it's better now. Because now your ult damage scales harder off of the amount of protections you have built. I was scared somebody was going to dodge there, so that's good they didn't. It's going to be a weird game though, because we do have a Aspect Scylla solo, so I'm going to have to be the only frontline depending on how this Hades builds. So let's keep that in mind. Might kind of suck for us, to be honest with you, because being the only frontline when you're a Ymir kind of is tough. Something I want to do as we do SMITE 2 videos though is obviously if there's like a change like I was telling you right now, I'll talk about that, which the other change to Ymir that he just got is with his 3 now. The stun duration goes up. See if you have 100 protections, just overall from items, then you get an extra 0.2 seconds of your stun. So you can pretty easily get that going and grab some extra stun duration there. So we'll probably try to go a very high protection build as opposed to yesterday, which on Kepri aspect we wanted a very high health build, which is fun there, but we'll go more high protection this time around. I've been liking honestly sticking in early breastplate, which doesn't have the most protections, but it has some good regen and stuff and cooldown, right? And you can just kind of get in there, and they are 4 physical, so that early physical protection will be really nice for us. So let's go ahead and just grab maybe the physical protection, and then I've been liking slamming at Chalice lately, and we'll get some of these boys, and if we're going to be aggressive, I feel like we're just going to be aggressive, so I'll just get a blink and hope we can make something happen with it. We'll go ahead and start Art 2 here. What's changed with Ymir in SMITE 2? I want to try to cover those things as I play the gods in case you're trying to get into the game, and maybe you want to do that through my videos because you just watch me play SMITE 1, and you want to give SMITE 2 a chance, but you want to watch my videos first. You know, I think there are some people like that, so in case that is the case, Ymir didn't get too much in terms of changes or +1s. The biggest one is his ice wall now. You can bring it down, which I forget if they made it to where you can bring it back down if you reactivate it in SMITE 1. But you can also place it behind you, and it like shoots you forward. So it's actually a bit of a movement ability now too. 19 seconds, so this spawns here. As well as when it deploys on an enemy, there's a little area on it where it like shoots them forward. It has like a little knock back or knock forward, I guess. But it knocks them. It knocks them. Let's say that much. Just like I'll be knocking up everyone that comes in contact with me. I'm just that fertile. So it's a nice little extra bit of CC right there. It's not like the craziest life-changing thing, but it's good. Of course, still does a bunch of damage too, so we love to see that. Jormungandr. Just gonna try to get our damage out here, but we're not gonna try to stick anything too crazy. Like I said, we have some nice clear here, but Jormungandr just got buffed for some reason. He was already too strong and don't understand. It is one of the dumbest buffs I read on this patch. And I was like, what are we doing? Go ahead and tank these for her. Make sure they don't go under tower. Give her the last hits, though. There's no buff camp spawning yet. After this second wave, the gold camp to the right of me right now is going to spawn. So we need to be careful of that. He got a little block there. So I want to see if I can get my 2, hit the wave, and punch him. And I still have my passive on in there, so I was okay to get a little aggressive. Because we're going to hit level 2 here. And I have my blink, and we're going to get our stun. So then we could kind of get aggressive. Make sure we don't steal his last hits. Uh-oh. I say as I steal a last hit. He kind of walked over there in case he wanted to go for this buff camp on the left was going to come up. But they're not doing so. Let's go ahead and be annoying if I can. But not too crazy annoying. I'm trying to see if we can get this Suku to come over and gank for us. Because Suku, of course, just came out and it was not one of the weak releases they've done so far. It's been a good one. Here comes Suku, so that was a good call by us. I'm just letting her go off back there, and I'm focusing this guy. Where did our Suku go? Okay. I really thought, okay. Gonna freeze him out of that. Go ahead and hit our 2. I just want to make sure she doesn't die here. I didn't need to use an extra ability. I didn't want to steal that kill, but I really didn't want her to die. He already used his Brutalize. We canceled it out of him with our 3. Boop. I'll show you this right here if I use my wall. We kind of fling ourselves. It's fun. And I don't quite want to back yet, so I'll just use my multi-pot. Like, whatever. Not a big deal. And we'll start leveling our 3. I actually like leveling the 3 on Ymir. I mean, leveling the 2 is good, right? It's damage. You do a lot of damage with this too. But his 3 does a fine amount of damage too. And the stun duration goes up. And of course, you know, once we get more protections, our stun duration goes up even more. Oh, he just fell back. Don't really care about this little sucker. Just trying to get like more flag stacks off of her killing minions and heal off that a little bit and then let her get more attack speed and whatnot. Bonk. Hit him with that. Again, I'm not focusing it directly, so it's not a big deal. Cool. So he's not Aspect Yorm, he's regular Yorm, so he's trying to build more damage. You have my blink. Oh, I did catch his... You see that? I caught his dash? With? What am I stuck on? I'm stuck on her statue. I'm trying to get to him and ult. But this guy should finish him off anyways. Okay, good. I was like, do I have to use my 2 here? Hopefully not. Okay, yeah, we'll go with this. Enemy missing left, apparently. We saw Pele was in left. Is that their jungler? Their jungler is Fenrir, duh. Duh, we know this. I'll take this one, because we obviously have our own purple to get. I'm going to say go over here to these minions first so we can grab these. She keeps saying enemy missing left, even though it's literally not the truth. And I nut with the best of them, so I would know. Because Pele is solo with Aspect, so I don't really know why he's like, hey, he's missing, he's not here. Maybe he's trying to be a jerk in some form and be like, hey, can you gank my lane? But Suku actually's got a good gank on our lane. So, let's see here, lane, give her this last hit. Do we have full item here? We do, so I'll go ahead and hit the back. We have TP, of course, in Smite too, so you can go ahead. You want to save your first back for a time. Whee! You have to say we when you use that, it's mandatory. That you have enough for your first item usually, if you can. That's why it's nice to spend a lot more money on pots and things like a chalice, in my opinion, early game, because you really want to try to save your first back to use your TP when you have your full item, if you can. It takes a while sometimes, especially depending on the lane. But you can make it happen. He was smart that time, he held his dash. But that's no worries. I'm gonna slow this kid, and honestly, I'm gonna stun him and I'm just gonna ult. Because he'll die. Unless he does that. Oh. Just trying to get that wall behind him a little bit. No, no, no. Not your fault, homie. You didn't have your ult or anything, so. You did the damage you could, it's no big deal. I do have my blink. There we go. I got a nice wall here. Nice! Let's go, Medusa. Let's go get this camp, my big boy. So he's like, sorry. I'm like, nah, don't even worry about it, homie. That's why we get the blink. We'll get a little aggressive. We'll clap these kills up. That's why I wanted to get the early breastplate here. We can get a little tankier against this Apollo. That's why we're upgrading the freeze here. Get some extra duration on our CC. Slow these guys down. Keep them in place. It's the stuff we need to see right now, so. We're just going to kind of push that Apollo just to, like, honestly, just to be a jerk. Because why not? Literally try to stop me. Does this gold up in like 10 seconds? 5? Perfect. We should be able to crush this. I'm just worried she's getting a little lower on health. I'm not leveling my 2 here, so it's not going to clear as fast. I was going to say, Yorman was underground. I don't know if he's going to try to go for this like crazy on us. You can not leash, like bring most camps in this entire game out of their radius. Like out of their camp zone. The only ones you can are the ones we just did for some reason right now. This guy's just in the grass, by the way. So I'm just gonna fence him off like he's an animal in a cage and have him sit there. Her damage is not crazy. Is she going devs? Oh yeah, she's learning, and we've been seeing her cast that. I need to decide what I want to use next. My foot is stuck on my clothes. I don't know if you guys sit like a freak of nature when you game. I was gonna say, I should be max range. He still has his dash, obviously. I didn't really put enough effort into trying to catch that. Let's go ahead and ult here. He's gonna have his ult, but he can't get it off in time. Just gonna go ahead and get my damage there. Go ahead and use my 2 for a nice slow. I'm trying to step in front of this kid so I can body block him. I'm gonna cut him off, and then go ahead and use my wall there. I'm going to drop this 2 on this guy. It's not going to quite catch him. I'm going to trust my team. Just go ahead and get that kill over there. We're going to save our level here and go ahead and put it into our ult. Just going to level save, max out our 3, and get our ult leveled on our next level up. Now, minions don't stop you from being able to use Blink and Smite too. So you can do stuff like this. And you can say, I'm the greatest. And nobody can tell you no. And I'm going to get out of here. I don't really want to fight this anymore. Even though Suku could come back over, we could keep getting kills. But Noose is getting a little low there. She's half health. She has ult. Like, I trust her by this point. I can see she's a very good ADC. But I'd like to just be a little safer. If I'm going to do a ballsy play every now and again like I just did on that guy, that's fine. But for the most part, we got to be a little bit careful. Now, since they only have 1 magical, we don't need to build that much magical protections. So I'll skip out and I'll keep going physical for now. I honestly like the idea of just getting a Stampede for some regen. And because Jormungandr has... I like to rotate by now, by the way. Like, you rotate, or a lot of people have been rotating later as a support in Smite 2. And I'm going to go back to my earlier train of thought, so don't worry. But in Smite 1, usually you would rotate, like, around level 5. Once you had ult and stuff, you would start looking for some extra fights, like other places on the map. It's just dash. In Smite 2, people have been waiting to like level 8 and stuff. Or even later, like I've seen like level 12 rotates. I don't like that. I think that's just too late. And it just slows down the game in a way that I don't enjoy. I like to rotate around and get a bunch of fights and stuff. And when you're just sitting in one spot... whoa-wee. Let's go ahead and ult here. He's going to probably cast his ult, probably. Nice. I didn't want to dive that. I thought about it. But I was like... we better not. I have links up again, by the way. I can be a freak. And I don't know if he knows. Good job. I think Finner is here, maybe? Weak up here and be careful, right? I don't want them to have 6 is the other thing. The... Oh, frick, I messed that up. Oh, yeah. This guy's back, so we're definitely dead here. I'm not saving him. Hades is here, though. My question is, can I come back in and help Hades? The answer was yes with that freeze. He couldn't quite get his heal off. If he got his heal off, I could have plopped my 2 down and we could have kept going. We didn't get the tower. But it was a bit unfortunate after that. I mean, I wasn't expecting their mid lane Suku to come in, to be honest with you. That really sucks. I don't know where... Okay, our Suku's in the left. Ooh, he's trying to get this trade. I can't believe he's backing away from her when she's that low. I guess his abilities are on cooldown and he just got a little scared. Fair enough, I suppose. Let's stick some more cooldown if I can. Usually I'd go like a Genji's because it has such good cooldown. We don't need that much magical protection is the thing, though. And if I'm going to get magical protection, I'd rather get something that has like an active on it. So let's do that. Let's grab this active. It's something of purification, right? Talisman of purification. Go ahead and read that if you want. But essentially, it's just literally a beads, but as an active, and you can give it to your entire team. So it has a radius on it. So it's very good. So we can go ahead and slap that out. Ready for him? Okay. And like if our teammate gets Finner ulted, or even if we do, we can go ahead and pop ourselves out of his mouth, pop them out of his mouth. Just an easier way to help our teammates. Oh. I don't know why he gave me that, but I appreciate it. The Suku probably has his ult back up, if I had to guess. Ouch. He just used his 3, so I'm not going to get too aggressive here. But I am going to try... Okay, sometimes that happens. It like pops you backwards. Oh my god, she is still going in. Come to me, buddy. Come to me, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and wall this guy off. And I also stampeded my boy. You can see how fast we are. It's because I used a stampede on him, which is that active that we bought before. Which gives us some movement speed when we go ahead and pop that. so we could go ahead and just catch that guy. This guy is just slotting out attacks. I don't know at what. Got him with the stun there. We're gonna go ahead and drop the walls. This guy can jump up on him. And I'm gonna say attack Gold Fury. I don't know if we could possibly do that. This guy's still ulting on me, which means he only has one left, which means he can't get that far. Which means I can stun him here and then just keep autoing his ass. Pardon my French. Let's go for Gold Fury. I called it before. Medusa showed up. She's really good at listening to calls. I gotta appreciate that. Suku went back to mid. Our jungler here, which is not the greatest thing in the world. What I am scared of is their Suku coming with an Ice Ult, because I'm pretty sure he's their... He's not their top damage, but of course their solo laner is, because he's the one actually fighting a bunch. I would love that guy to hop in, honestly, because we could grab his little doggy balls and Bob Barker him severely, but it's fine if he doesn't, because we got the objective and we're chilling. In case you are a little less informed in Smite 2, the Gold Fury, you can go ahead and pause and read all this, matters a lot more. It's really good for sieging, so you want to get that as early as you can before you go doing big sieges. I wonder if she's doing her blue, because she just got her blue, so I'm like, I wonder they're both doing their blues. I'm not sure. I don't have my blink up for 15. Let's go ahead and TP like this if we can. Yeah, this guy's faster than me. Yo, let me grab your cheeks, homie. We want to turn around because it's going to be TPing up here. We want to go behind us. Those can be a little bit disorienting, I feel like. Especially if you're just getting into Smite 2 and you're like, what is going on? Yeah, they can be a little disorienting. I feel like Apollo probably went up top, back to lane. We're spending a lot of time running around here in the jungle, not getting any farm, which is something I actually don't like, because I don't have that big of a lead over Jormungandr, and I want to keep the lead that I do have and keep extending it. Extending it through God kills is nice. Jormungandr's probably going to pop up right here if I had to guess. I'm going to go ahead and wall him if I can. Unforge. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sprint this guy. I'm just going to go ahead and ult here. Maybe I can do some damage to these guys. Oh my lord. Oh, my wall wouldn't come up. I was trying to wall myself. Bounce myself back towards Scylla and get something crazy there. I'm honestly shocked they were just allowed to fully dive like that on a tower. They still have, like... Ah. They're gonna do Pyro, by the way. It's not completed. You probably have, like, 6 more seconds. Yeah. Guess a little less than that, but if you would have done it when I said to go over there, especially because you have Scylla Dash, which is one of the safest abilities in the entire game, and you also have full health, and you're also building stacks, so you want to do a bunch of damage anyways. All these things lead me to the conclusion that you should have, you know, tried. Give it a try. We're sitting in base leg at this item, by the way, so if you're wondering, what am I doing? It's 1,000, so I could get some wards and run out instead. That's what I could have done, but I was like, I'm just going to wait for this. I want to get this CP off before this tower dies, because I'm pretty sure it goes all the way to tier 1. Go ahead and wall her here if I can. Okay. Let's go ahead and freeze him. No, I'm going to have to heal, because I took a lot of damage there. Honestly insane that I took that much damage. You can see what most of it was from. It's a lot of item effects and then just Jormungandr's stupid. Let's buff him. He has Golden Blade. Yeah, he's playing like a... Okay. That one is literally behind me, and I'm walking forward. So why doesn't it do it behind me? Oh, thank you. I was like, can you wait for me so I can get that heal? I'll help him clear here. I want him to get the last hits, though. So we can get this war flag stacked up and get fast. Now gold's coming up. And I'd like to defend it. I need to try to remember my team beads are on F. There's a lot of buttons in Smite 2 is the next thing. Because you can have 3 actives, and then you also have your relic. So I have that on E. I have my interact on my side mouse button, which is also makes you jump. I usually don't do this, but I'm like, I'm just gonna clear. Because I want to go fight and defend gold if we can. If you break Medusa's statues, by the way, she gets like a full-on buff to her int and strength, I believe. So Gold Fury hitting me is not going to take away my ability to blink. So the hope here is they don't run up behind us too crazy. We're going to walk that off of there. Good job. Now what am I thinking here? I'm thinking we just leave. We don't really have a reason to keep fighting. But honestly, stampede us. I'm like, what if we can just stampede all the way over to left and like take these guys out? Because she looks like an auto speed clone that's just gonna sit here and try to split push. We're just gonna wall her off so she can't go this way. There's her dash. We have stun up again in 3. We're gonna try to stay not getting hit. Fortunately, it's gonna change right there. He's freeze here. Go ahead and ult. Okay, and he just glitched out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and wall out. Freeze this sucker. Turn around, hit him with the 2. It's pretty good damage. Nice heal from Hades. I gotta appreciate that. I'd like to get some more like health for a second or something, some health regen. What is the team? Medusa split pushing. Oh. I don't respect that. That's obviously why I just called this kid a little auto speed clone, is because split pushing ruins Smite, in my opinion. I want to fight as a team. If we were here fighting as a team, imagine if we had a amazing Medusa ult and all that. Would have been pretty sick. What is the highest fizz prots I can get off a single? Are they building crit at all? Not yet. 40. We don't want Leviathans though. It smells bad. I don't actually hate the idea of a Pharaoh's. Nothing building that impressive here. I actually like the idea of a hide. I need to get some wards, but I'm just going to get out there because look at Medusa. I have my Stampede again and my Bead so she can get to me. Ooh. She's almost out of mana, but I'm like, maybe we could turn a fight here and get some picks. Look at this. Unfortunate. I have Wallen too. Let's go ahead and stampede the boys. Unfortunately, he's fast. We can't turn around though. Just wall him here. Drop the wall for the boys and then do big damage. Nice. I didn't even fully charge the Ymir ult there, by the way. That's one of their fire giants down. We can see the Suku has the dagger, so he will be able to respawn. Sure, I'm fine with that call. I kind of just want to get the T1 so we had a little more safety here. The team knows how to tank, so I'm just going to let them go ahead and do it. I'm just going to zone, honestly.
Your team has destroyed the
He's zipping around. Still my blink. Yeah, I'm fine with the retreat call. They're dealing with fire minions in right. It's unfortunate that we lost that. She fully backed. Medusa, that's what I'm talking about. She was kind of sitting there on the side, so I was like, okay, if she goes back in, you know, we have that to look at. But if she's fully backing, we need to make sure that we don't initiate in this fight. I'm just letting them fully clear here. I want to get to 15 so I can get my starter item upgraded. I really do want to get this Nemean. This is not great for us. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think she wants to attack. But if she wants to attack, we could. He's just flying. He's not actually going to land anywhere.
Your right tower is under attack.
Unfortunate though. I don't really like stealing like the jungler's farm. We won't take his buff, but like I said, I can hit 15 and now we can get this upgraded. This is extra gold per second once you get this upgraded, so you want to kind of beeline that on a support. Unfortunately, Pele's still splitting mid is the only thing I'm scared of. So I don't want her to get some craziness there. Now that was a nice freeze. We're going to go ahead and ult here because you can't get out that way now. Wait for just Aegis and then do a bunch of damage. Pele did show up. I just stampeded the boys. They can get a little faster here. They didn't walk forward, unfortunately. Got a nice wall here, though, to kind of cut them off. Maybe create some time for Suku to do something. We'll drop it early there in case he wants to push forward. We'll pop our health chalice. We can attack here. Oh, I don't like the Medusa went off in her own way there. I'm going to use my wall here aggressively to get a little bit of extra movement. I wish they would kill this wave because we could get my war flag stats. stacks, and I can get a bunch of movement speed to the boys. But hopefully that's fine. I'm trying to get her up on the side of this fight. I was able to catch that stun, which will make a lot of damage from Scylla. He only has his Brutalize now, so we can get through this wall, but there we go. Scylla's on top of things. Our Tsukuyomi is split pushing over there. Hello. I'm trying to wall this up. We need to do it. We need to get this. I'm just gonna ult here, do a bunch of damage if we can. We're gonna knock her up. Slow her. Ah, I needed them to lock in. Help me win that so we could grab that Phoenix back. If we just let it disappear, then really it's like... It just doesn't mean anything now, does it? Is this purple up? Okay, well, you know... I would, prefer to back. I was gonna say, I have enough that I can actually tank this. I have a health chalice I can pop. If they come in, I have wards down, so we could turn a fight and actually do something kind of crazy, but they'd rather back, which is completely fine. Nimian is on G now, I need to actually remember that. Let's go like that, so I can press Nimian on Q. Stampede can be on G. Let's keep going with the physical protections, because they have a lot of physical damage. Any crit yet? No. What about, binding, perhaps? Sure. That should work. That should work. And that gives us prots of each. A good old, schmack of prots. I'm gonna go ward fire. Just because I have a ward on me. It's a sentry ward. We know they could be here. They might be in this grass. Nope. Well, we got a ward down now. They haven't warded. We see that Fenrir right there? He's backing. If Fenrir just backed, which we know he did, then we might have a chance to get a good fire pull here. If they walk in, we'll just turn on them. Unfortunate. Nice freeze here. Ooh, nice double freeze. Get a nice wall here, and then just immediately ult, perhaps? Behind us? I kind of want to do fire still, just because there's 2 ups. Like, we're not ending, because we only have access to a Phoenix and right side. I'm going to go ahead and freeze her. Got a nice wall here. I'm going to go ahead and stampede my boys so they can keep running around. I'm just trying to... The problem with me being like the only official tank is I have to zone and try to tank at the same time the objectives, which I did really good there. I saved my blink through the entire first part of that fight. I'm going to go ahead and double stun her here, do a bunch of damage with autos if we can. We don't have ult again for another 20. Scylla's doing good. I believe in her to win that fight. Get another slow if I can. No, she's pretty fast. Get another wall coming up here, though. Good wall. Double up with the freeze. Wall is still cutting her off. We need to try to body block her here. And then we're going to go right in this tower. Trust the team to go ahead and take it. They should have good tower damage. We'll try to zone this guy out a little bit, but we got to be a little careful with our mana here. Who has the dagger? Dagger's on Medusa, which is what we want to see. I expect them to be taking towers a little faster than this. We have 3 up here, which is a little scary, but still a possible fight. Okay. I want to do both of these if we can. Because I think it would be very nice to go ahead and grab both these objectives. We can grab a bomb, which will help us siege, and we can get the last gold fury we need to get 3 gold furies. And like I said, if you want to go ahead and read that again, it'll help us deal 25% bonus true damage to structures, and we get 50 protections when near an enemy structure, which, as the guy who's going to have to do the peeling, I would like to have that. Or do the tinking, I should say. And I'll take this bomb, too, because I'm the one that's going to get closest to the objective. And we can go ahead and get this binding, at least, before we keep pushing. I wish Emperor's Armor existed in this game. I'm pretty sure there's nothing like that yet. Because I love that item so much. But the good thing about all them being so physical, in terms of their damage types, gonna do a mantle last. Is birds deal physical damage too. All towers do, all structures do. So since that's the case, it'll help me tank much easier. So that's something to keep in mind at least. Once we get this third gold fury, that'll really help. We kind of want to bait them here truly too. We're not going to go too crazy on this obviously. Yeah, we want to make sure the whole team's a little closer, but my ADC is here, my solo laner's here. Hades, by the way, is full damage. It's a good thing to check stuff like that just so you know. Can my solo laner, or anyone on my team for that matter, supply me with I was supposed to group up and go right, because if you don't know, you do want to get the right bird before any others, because it's the farthest away from Fire Giant. So when Fire Giant respawns, they have to deal with fire minions on the other side of the map. So usually at least one player has to stay back in base and defend the bird, and then everyone else can try to defend from you, but that's why you want to try to get the farthest away bird, because it's just the safest thing you can do. This guy's just going to try to throw some Caltrops down because he's a Tsukuyomi player and they all have the same brain cell. Throw him down. Throw him down. Watch this. When I get right here. Oh my god. You scrub. I'm going to get so aggressive here because I'm just built like that. Big freeze. Big wall. Pop my Nemean. I'm going to go ahead and stampede my boys. Let's go ahead and freeze this guy. Stampede didn't go off. I'm going to stampede them now apparently because I am dumb and didn't stampede them earlier. I didn't use my bomb on accident. Let me go ahead and freeze this guy. We have a wall coming up in 2 seconds, so I can wall this Suku right here. Didn't quite get it perfectly. As long as they save me here. Got a freeze. Should be a kill. Awesome. GG. And that's what we're looking for. And now I can use my bomb on this guy. Since he has his Caltrops down, we want to make sure we rope this thing around a little bit. Whee! I'll stop tanking it for just a second so I don't die. And we'll go ahead and kill it. And if you press your auto walk, you can keep walking, but I can't because I'm getting body blocked. See, he's doing it. His auto walk is on. That was a really good game, though. They're going to keep giving me support, apparently, but that's completely fine with me. Hit a GG in the chat. You can see Ymir is feeling pretty good now. I mean, we had 18.4k damage, which compared to our middle laner, you know, we were only a K behind. Getting aggressive like that is... I don't know if I would say that was the smartest thing to do for me as a support there, but it was kind of like a I trusted my team by that point kind of play with that last fight there. I blinked in, I activated my Nemean, and I got an immediate 2-man freeze, I believe, on the Suku and their Pele, which is really good targets. I walled them off and immediately went into my ult, and since my Nemean was on, everyone was attracted to me, which naturally everyone's already attracted to me. I mean, come on. But Nemean is, if I can show you here, thorns from SMITE 1. So they were doing a bunch of damage to themselves, right? And then my ult does a bunch of damage, and then I just keep going and CCing. I used my stampede so my team could chase again after we got a nice pick and go back in. They were hitting the bird at the good time as well, and then I was just seeing if I could get on those edge cases and get those nice little CCs out of my team, clean up those kills, and I think it worked out quite well. And with that said, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you did enjoy, you want to leave me a like and of course subscribe, and leave me a comment more than anything. Tell me you are enjoying the videos and requesting anything you might want to see in SMITE 2. I know I used to do your guys' God request a lot in SMITE 1, doing some wacky stuff, so I would be open to doing that kind of stuff again. So if you have anything you want to see, leave it in the comments. If I enjoy the idea, then I might go ahead and do it for you in a video. But that is going to do it for me today, so as always, have a great day.